Oh, sweet Jesus. It's time for placement matches, and my god, has it already been hell. Which one? And on this one, it's Warwick. If you watch the stream, I had a lot of pain in all the games I played. My god, I'm just gonna... Attack speed red, attack speed quints, armor yellow matches versus blues, 2190 masteries. Alright, so I picked Warwick because I fucking felt like it, but also kind of, I felt like it would make sense a little, you know. I like using Warwick against Aurelia because she can't escape from my grubby claws. Anyways, in tradition with placement matches and the hell they brought in, I of course will get no leash or any assistance. Though of course I am Warwick. It doesn't ultimately matter, but come on. Look, I'm gonna rewind it here because this little first blood here was just... This is what you come to expect from people in these things. LeBlanc and Ziggs get a little level 1 fight, and LeBlanc just wanted to cheese the kill, and she ended up dying for it. But so it doesn't matter for me. Advantage for my team. Now I'll say this: I hate placement matches. I've always hated them. They don't really ultimately mean too much because even if you end up in a low place, you can still just rise if you're good enough. But my God, the amount of pressure it puts you and your teammates into is pretty unnerving. Nonetheless, look at how bottom lane is pushed out. My bottom lane is pushed out a tremendous amount. And the reason I mention that is because my teammate was constantly saying, "We need a gank. We've been ganked several times." Like, motherfucker, get out of here. I'm Warwick. I can't gank until I'm level 6. And neither could I gank if you're so pushed to the tower. So, I'm going to say this. We unfortunately had an AD carry who apparently has never played the role. And when you play ranked, after you don't have to be good at everything else, but you got to understand the roles, right? It's like you got to understand. Like, you can't just simply assume, "Oh, I'm playing AD carry. All the rules I learned as other champions, I know they no longer apply." Stuff like being safe or move attacking and stuff like that still counts. Either way, my Ziggs teammate gets killed, but he brings LeBlanc down with him. Fortunately for me, I was in range to get experience, and I'm level 6 now. So, with the ability to gank, I look for my target. And I want to kill the Aurelia, but unfortunately we ping to him. You know what? Le Blue is coming, and Le Blue kills Jax. So I say fuck that and go to my red, to take the red, and go about my day. Ziggs and LeBlanc once again into the fight, and I flash forward, make sure to LeBlanc and grab the LeBlanc, and perfectly Ziggs gets the kill. I wanted to give him the kill, but unfortunately it was too low. But fortunately, he's able to get it with a Q. And then goes my bottom lane again. So bottom lane right now is 0, 2, and 0, and mine is about 20 CS less than the other ones, and then the 0 gets yet another kill. So you can tell it's not going too well. I get my blue right there. I even smite it just for the mana, just in case I am able to gank in 30 seconds or so. Run around along with Ziggs. We need to turn bot lane around. So as soon as Lee Sin showed up for a gank, I would have been able to catch him from behind, and they pretty much just get bomb blasted by Ziggs and me. The Ezreal has no way of escaping because I tagged him with my auto attack, and I went about my day. By the way, you can see that I put some points into the E. I actually put earlier points into E because I figured all of the enemy team except probably the Thresh are hippity-skippity type of champions, and I gotta catch them. So I'm gonna need the mobility speed, I'm gonna need the range. By the way, as soon as LeBlanc got close, I ulted her. The Lucian sort of wimps out here. It's like he just runs away and scatters, and maybe we could have done a little bit more damage. I know we couldn't have gotten a kill, but it could have been better handled. But this is only a sort of prelude to what's going to happen very soon. And honestly, it's going to be the event that I figure shapes the rest of the match. My Jax teammate is not CSing properly, but he seems to be harassing the Aurelia well enough, though the early deaths really did not help him out and sort of set him back a lot. He probably would have won if it wasn't for that. Now, check this out. I mean, I screw up right here. I knew the Thresh was going to want to use his E on me, and I ult anyways. I'm like, fuck, I got desperate because I want to reset bottom lane. But here, I blocked the Q from the Lee Sin on purpose because I figured, just sort of create space between my teammates and the AD carry. But look, the Lucian, he could have actually killed 2 people here. But he kind of is too afraid to fight. he was too afraid to actually just shoot them down. And the response I had is response we had is I was low on health and was about to die. Well, you were probably gonna die anyways. Like the rule of the game, the rule of a lot of games is if you're going to lose something. Like in a team setting, you might as well take down a bunch of other people. Think of it this way. It's gonna be a Call of Duty reference because it's one of the best ones I could think of right now. Back when I was playing Call of Duty 1, when it had come out, there was a time where if you were being chased down because people were gunning for you, sometimes I would take a grenade and hold on to it and then just turn around and blow up and kill 3 people. I did that because I was probably going to die anyways. Might as well make a chance play of taking out a few others, right? That's what you got to do here too. Like if you're going to die, try to do as much damage as possible. So maybe your teammate can snipe a kill, or maybe by some miracle you managed to kill that person before you drop. So as you can see, that little bottom lane thingy, that snafu, gave the enemy team 4 kills. And in fact, we got ace during that moment, that little time frame. So my team right now just went to all hell. It's like we really don't have the power to sort of reset this. I mean, the Ezreal has a lot of damage. We're kind of not itemized either. We're behind in gold by a huge amount. I go in, but I back off as soon as the teleport comes in, and in comes Aurelia. She goes in, the CC goes through, and I ult her as soon as she gets close. Actually gets on top of the Ziggs to give us a breathing room. I drop it, unfortunately, and the Ziggs has no chance in hell of escaping from the LeBlanc. So she drops. Lucian shows up, only to pretty much get bum blasted right now. Let's see, I think he gets bum blasted right now. Yeah, he gets close, and I think he can't trade even against the Ezreal. So yeah, the Ezreal just annihilates him. So with that, we're losing a lot of morale, and we're honestly thinking we're about to lose. Of course, just keep going, try my best, but honestly, my morale is also diminishing. I gotta say, the Mary Cone's placement matches have not been going well. Spoiler alert, it's at 0-6 right now. 3 of those games I feel were completely my fault and I sucked ass. And it makes me really sad. And then the other 3 games, honestly, this has been one of them, was pretty grim. Some of my teammates sort of sunk the ship before set sail, sort of say. Like this game just went to shit real quick. And it was unfortunate because I figured in the early game we were doing pretty well until bottom lane decided to go off the deep end. To the credit of the Lucian, he did warn one of the players, don't let me AD carry, I really suck. But he should have done, he could have played a little bit of things better. I think if we hadn't died for free all 4 of our deaths, we would have had a better chance. Either way, I still have 4 more games to go and I will stream them. So here's hoping they improve. Hooray for Maricon.